Welcome to our course. I wanted to go over a couple of quick items. The first one is a software program. This goes along with your textbook. It's QM for Windows. You can see the screen right here for gaining that, but even an easier way to do it is simply Google QM for Windows. It will bring you to Pearson and Pearson.com. You can pick up that software without any trouble at all. It's a very quick download and doesn't take a lot of time. In addition, there's QM for Excel and QM for Windows. Both are good, and they also provide a format for Apple computers, at least the QM for Windows does. So there's an opportunity to use that as well. Otherwise, it's a lot of calculations, and QM for Windows really does a great job in getting you started. I'm going to do just about a 10-minute tutorial going over QM for Windows really quickly, and then going into our topic area for the week, looking at probability analysis and z-scores. And of course, our equation is z is equal to x minus the mean divided by the standard deviation. The beauty is QM for Windows allows you to do that very easily. Just like it allows you to do very quick analysis of decision tables, max-min, max-max, Laplace, Horowitz criteria. It allows you to do very effective linear programming. It also does MRP analysis and bill of materials, queuing theory, and the list goes on and on. But once you have QM for Windows downloaded, simply click on the QM icon, and it should load up for you. By the way, that's my sailboat, or as my wife calls it, my mistress. But it takes just a couple of seconds for QM for Windows to load up. Let me click OK. They give you all kinds of little hints. Expand that out. Let me move this over. And you can see our general template here. Click on Module, and it'll provide you all the different opportunities we'll be doing. For instance, decision theory next week, forecasting. It will also do regression, linear programming, PERT critical path, simulation, waiting lines or queuing theory. In other words, a lot of your different aspects. In addition, I'll have these short screencasts pulled together just to run you through some of the basics. Incidentally, there's break-even cost-benefit analysis or cost-volume analysis, something we're going to be working on this week as well. The most kind of difficult and also the most effective in terms of QM for Windows is bell curves. And all you have to do is click on that little bell curve right on the toolbar. It says Normal Distribution Calculator. Click on that, and there will be questions. And the question may be, on average, or the mean is you're able to build an apartment in 100 days. So I'll put 100 as our average, and the standard deviation is 10. And this is mirroring a little bit of the discussion from the text, but the numbers are not quite that. Then we want the probability given the value. And in this situation, we want a one-tail test. And we want to know what is the probability that with a mean of 100 and a standard deviation of 10, that we'll be able to finish this apartment, as you know, assuming we're building apartments, in 110 days. So our cutoff is 110, and I click compute. And you can see that there's an 84.13% chance that we can do it in 110 days or less, and a 15.87% chance that it's 115 days or more. We're able to do this analysis very quick and easy. You know, what's the probability we can do it in 90 days? And of course, it's going to be less than 50%, because 50% is our mean. So there's a 50% chance it's going to be done 100 days or less, or 100 days or more. 90, well, I won't even guess. I'll just click. And the answer, there's a 15.87% chance that it's 90 days or less, and an 84.13% chance that it's 90 days or more. Of course, I've just done the other side of that. Let's just, for fun, put in 95. Compute, and we can see that it's rounding up, 31% chance that we can do it in 95 days or less, and a 69% chance that we can do it in 95 days or more. This is simply an illustration of how we can use QM for Windows to do many of the problems and also simplify a lot of the mathematics that we'll be going through. It can be your best friend if you're able to really spend time with it and work through it. But again, I'll just close this out. We could go into any of these others, break-even analysis, and we would go File, New, and whoops, sometimes it's you got to have a steady hand, so to say. Break-even analysis, click OK. And what they're going to do, they're going to ask for your fixed costs, and let's say $1,000 or $10,000. Your variable costs are $10, and your revenue is $30. And we click OK. It gives us our information here that we had plugged in. It gives us our break-even points, and we can even click on the graph, and it will graph for us. Let me bring this over a tiny bit. It can graph for us our volume and then our costs. It provides the cost line, our revenue line, and also where the two intersect, or our break-even point. Again, this is simply one illustration of what QM for Windows is capable of, and the ability to work through it. I hope this was of value. If you have any questions with this or anything, don't hesitate to call me. My cell phone number is on the syllabus, as well as my email address. Thank you very much.